NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's north versus south in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. On the return, Andre Roberts for his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not? And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Herbert. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Eckler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now it's Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown. Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Off of play action, here's Lance. Flushed out right. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Here's Lance to throw it. That one caught by Ross Dwelling. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Lance going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2 yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football,
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Herbert now. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 1st down, Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Oh, nice move. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing now is Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as a clock. Clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. When you think about the strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he can make anything happen. And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they
now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Got his target, Samuel.
And he is going to have a Niners first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lance looking to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 7,
Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
44 yards yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Niners have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Herbert hooking up with Cook for an LA first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Touchdown, L.A.
Austin Eckler, 70 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it, and that's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Back now here in Santa Clara. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that's caught inside the 35. And great yardage here all the way deep into the Los Angeles territory.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Working with a 2nd and 4.
It's Eckler again. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And Cook has it left side. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Lance.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Lance going to sneak it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center that he's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out,
and the 49ers have moved out in front.
Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and they will take a 7-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
That was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. Had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
The Chargers 15-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.